I am from Aberdeen, so I think there might be a slight bit of bias when it comes to my love of Monty Can't Buy Me Love, but I still think it's a really great episode. It's the 21st episode of the 10th season of The Simpsons, directed by Mark Ervin. It's not rated very highly on IMDb. It's got 7.1 out of 10, which in general is a high score, but for The Simpsons it really isn't. But personally, I really like this episode. So we have a bit of a rival for Mr. Burns when Arthur Fortune, brilliant name, starts just giving out money in Springfield. And he's a really likeable character. Everybody warms to him. He's giving away free money. What's not to love? And Mr. Burns kind of thinks, well, hang on. I'm rich. People don't love me. Why not? I need people to like me. And in order to do that, he decides the way to do this is to go to Scotland to try and capture the Loch Ness Monster and bring it back to Springfield. And he thinks that's what will happen, and that people will start to like him. And they go to Scotland, Homer, Mr. Burns, Groundskeeper Willie, and Professor Frink, to try and capture the Loch Ness Monster. And I won't say what happens there, I won't say if they find it, I won't say any more on the matter because, well, that's part of the fun of watching it. I will say that the description on IMDb kind of gives away too much, so that's something to bear in mind if you look at this online before watching it. But I, as a Scot, love it. There are a lot of Scottish-based humour in this that I thoroughly enjoyed, and Homer shouting Aberdeen rules is just brilliant. It's something that I hadn't expected, and I never expected The Simpsons to mention Aberdeen, so that for me was an absolute delight. But yeah, the Scottish humour, really thoroughly enjoyed that. It's definitely an episode that I really like. I'd love to know what you think of it, particularly if you're not Scottish, because I'm aware that I am biased, and it is quite a ludicrous narrative, and I'm trying to think, it doesn't, you have to really suspend disbelief with this. I mean, obviously, it's talking about the Loch Ness Monster. Had it been something else, had it been another mythical creature, had it been Bigfoot, let's say Bigfoot, had they been doing the same thing with Bigfoot, yeah, maybe I would have looked at it and thought, it's a bit far-fetched, it's not great for me. So I can see why it's maybe not rated as highly for some people. But if you're Scottish, I think you'll love it. If you're Aberdonian, I think you'll really love it. Yeah. Aberdeen rules. And honestly, I think Monty Can't Buy Me Love, as biased as I am, is a really strong episode.